Tyrone, great round for you today, but I think the real interest is back in South Africa with your PGA Tour card. It's been something that you chased long and hard. You must have been thrilled to get that.
Yeah, I was pretty happy about getting my card. It was such an unbelievable feeling, just to know that I had achieved that, and it was one of the best moments of my career for sure.
A couple of amusing little posts on Facebook. You were saying things like, last year I was hiring a car, this year they're giving me a complimentary BMW to drive around.
That's right, yeah, it was unreal. 2 weeks prior I was bidding for good prices on rental cars, and then you get your card and all of a sudden you've got a fancy Mercedes-Benz, so it's just a different world.
Back in South Africa, just to play a couple of tournaments, just one tournament, what's this about?
Robert Baker is my coach, and he's very good friends with Johan Rupert, and he's here this week, so I thought it would be a good plan to see him, and if I needed to work on anything in my swing, and at least I've got a month to work on it before I go to Hawaii next year. So that was the main reason, but it's always, this is my favourite tournament to play. It's such a fantastic golf course. Everything's set up awesome. I mean, greens are great. It's a tough course. If you're not on, then it's go home.
Are we likely to see you at a couple more events?
Not this year.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I don't have status out here anymore, so I've got to ask for invites.
Either that or win this and get into the next one.
That's right. Yeah, it would be nice to win this one and play next week.
Tell me about how your round went out there today. Was it a...
It was a bit of a slow start. I think I made a birdie on 2, and then a bogey, and another birdie and a bogey. So, but I feel the front line is tougher than the back line. You've got three par 5s on the back and 1 on the front. So maybe a little more difficult on the front, and I just didn't play that well. And then I made a few birdies on 10, 11, 12, and the momentum going. So.
Was it difficult to start yesterday? Did you find conditions so much different to the US?
Well, I mean, obviously, you mean the weather?
Yeah, and the course, the grass, all of those things.
Yeah, we don't get this kikuyu grass in America. You get it maybe, I think at Riviera they have it, but I've never played kikuyu in America, so all different. Getting used to the grass again. Just chipping the grass. This is very sticky. You can duff a few chips. So I had to. I mean, I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to practice, so it wasn't a big deal.
Yep. Guys?
Can I just get a sense of, you were talking about the privileges on PGA Tour. I mean, just for those who don't know, what has been, I mean, you get a complimentary Mercedes, what has been some of the eye-openers for you?
Coming from the web.com, I think they do a really good job on the web.com of priming you for the PGA Tour, and there's nothing really different. There's a few perks like the courtesy cars, but everything's just bigger. You get a halfway house, and you get better food, and the locker rooms are better. The courses are probably a little bit better. So it's not a massive difference from the web.com. It's not a culture shock or anything. It's just a little bit bigger stage.
Being from South Africa, obviously, and now playing obviously in America, when you plan your schedule through a year, do you consciously think that maybe I should commit myself to 1 or 2 tournaments in my country of birth, in South Africa, through my calendar year playing golf?
Yeah, obviously, I'd love to have that, that option, but I don't really. You've got to ask for invite. I have to ask for invites because I don't have status here anymore. So I mean, I'd love to play it. Maybe if I'll, win something big in America, I can come back and play here a little bit more. But it's definitely, this time of the year, it's fun to be in South Africa. So definitely something I want to do.
A lot is said about how you have to, just learn, just get familiar with the courses on the PGA Tour and get comfortable with those courses. those venues and things like that. I mean, with your time in the States, made it a little bit easier settling
Well,
in?
you know, the courses are different on the PGA Tour compared to the web.com. You know, but it's just learning new courses. You know, so whether they're tougher or easier, you just gotta learn them. I mean, just the subtle changes or subtle differences, and just learning a golf course. So the first year is a little more difficult. You know, not knowing any of the courses. And it's like the same as my first year on the web.com. I had to learn all of the new courses. So. I mean, but it's not much different to South Africa, the courses.
And I mean, obviously, your season, you'd be looking, first prize, obviously, keep the card. But, any other sort of immediate goals?
Yeah, like you said, that keeping the card, that's, first goal. It'd be nice to get a win, maybe playing a few majors too. That'd be pretty sweet.
Perfect.
Do you ever feel that you're missing South Africa and the States? It's a completely different culture. It's a completely different golf culture, even between the PGA or the European Tour. Do you ever feel that you miss your home country in any way, or does it ever hit you at any stage?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is where I'm from. So it's, obviously you miss family and friends and stuff like that. It's not always a breeze out there. So it's definitely miss South Africa.